It's because bigotry is on the ballot when it comes to Ron DeSantis,
That's right.
I mean, that's what this is about. It's not anti-Disney, it's anti-black, it's anti-gay, it's anti-LGBT.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy LaRon. We back with another video. You see the thumbnail, see this video's about. So if you see this thumbnail, you see this video's about, you clearly know why I'm disgusted. But me being disgusted should not stop you from hitting that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because on this channel we do thought-provoking videos, reaction videos such as this one right here. And once a week we do a live called Wednesday Night Live, where we have some real thought-provoking conversations about things in the community, right? And once a month, I do a review on the Black-owned product. So if you're into that, hit subscribe and turn notifications on. All right, like I said, you see why I'm disgusted, because you see the thumbnail, see what this video is about. So I came across this clip of The View, and Sunny Hostin is speaking about the Don't Say Gay bill, and she's speaking about Disney losing their privileges of not having any taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever tax break Disney was getting, they're no longer getting that tax break. So she's speaking on that, and for whatever reason, Sunny Hostin wanted to bring the Black community into it. I can't stand when they do stuff like this. Yo, it really pisses me off, but I'm about to play this clip, and during the clip, I'm going to give you my comments on it, and in the description box, I'll put the full clip in its entirety so you can see it without interruptions. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is punishing our parent company, Disney, for speaking out against his so-called Don't Say Gay law.
Let's get into it. Let's get it all to it. I like the fact that she said the so-called Don't Say Gay law, because it's not really that. But let's continue.
Revoked Disney's special status that could cost Florida taxpayers $2 billion. This goes against the GOP's brand of being business friendly. Now,
And now she also said it could cost taxpayers $2 billion. I appreciate what Joy Bayer is doing here, because she's very careful with her words, and she's making sure that what she's being said is not going to be used against her.
Win this culture war.
I can explain why it's happening. It's because bigotry is on the ballot when it comes to Ron DeSantis,
That's right.
I mean, that's what this is about. It's not anti-Disney, it's anti-black, it's anti-gay.
How is it anti-black? How is him saying Disney has to start paying certain taxes anti-black? Please explain. How is it anti-black? If you guys know in the comments, let me know how this is anti-black. But if you don't know in the comments, just put how in the comments. But let's continue.
Anti-LGBTQ plus community. And for some reason, the Republican base responds to it.
See what she did? So she trying to put what he's doing to be anti-black. Then she also try to tie it to the Republican Party. You see how they do? See how this working there? So it's like, all right, you could be. See, I don't know what it is and how this really became, and how this became gospel that anything that's Republican is anti-black. But, you know, as a voter, you have to look at both sides to see which one makes sense to you. Just because this is quote unquote anti-black, I don't see how you could come with that conclusion. This is anti-black, but let's continue.
It's anti-woke, and woke, what that really means when you look it up in the dictionary, it's an awareness of social justice.
Okay, so Ron DeSantis signing the quote-unquote Don't Say Gay bill, right? Him signing that is anti-woke. And not to mention, I am anti-woke as well. I can't stand the woke movement. I said that on numerous of videos. But she's saying that woke is bringing awareness to social justice issues. How is Ron DeSantis signing this bill is blocking somebody bringing awareness to social justice issues? Make it make sense. But let's continue.
Awareness of marginalized communities. It's an awareness. And for some reason, Ron DeSantis and his Republican base, they don't want people to know that there are social injustices going on.
Amber?
So him signing this bill is blocking social justice issues. This is the problem sometimes with this woke movement. Or like, that's why I say black people should remove themselves from the woke movement, because let's be real, there's not enough racist situations to feed the media. And now what they do is they tie black issues into issues such as this. And it's not enough content. It's not enough situations to happen. for them to keep pushing this narrative that the Republicans is so racist and the Democrats are not. I'm not saying the Republicans are not racist, but I'm damn sure saying that the Democrats are. I'm saying the Democrats are racist. So they love pushing this narrative out there. And not to mention, just like Joy Bear said in the beginning, Disney owns ABC. So now Disney being a California-based company, getting tax breaks in Florida, now you're not going to get those tax breaks no more. They have to keep pushing out narratives for whatever reason. And these narratives that you push it is not going to change the fact that you're no longer getting those tax breaks. So you want to, I don't know. It's like they love bundling up like a bundle plan, like cable, internet, phone. You bundle up a plan and putting black people into certain people issues, but they never put certain other groups of people into black issues. And that's what I can't stand. And Sunny Hostin, no one damn well she's being used as a tool for Disney to say these type of narratives, because nobody else on that panel besides her and the other sister that's come on after her could say these type of things without being seen as a sellout. Well, as being seen, you shouldn't speak on black issues. If Joy Bear or Anna Navarro or any one of those other people were to speak on this, they'd be like, oh, you can't say that, you're not black. But you got these black women doing that, being a tool for ABC and being a tool for the Democratic Party, being a tool for Disney. But let's continue.
They don't want those people to be protected. And shameful, it is so shameful that they don't want our children to know about social injustice.
The Don't Say Gay bill, what does that have to do with our children knowing about social injustice? You saying it's shameful that they don't want our children knowing about that. Now you want to bring our children into it. It's not really our children issue. Let's be clear. It's a gay teacher want to speak about their life to children, from what I understand. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But from what I understand, that's what the bill is about. So since they don't want that to be the narrative, now you want to say it's shameful that we don't get to teach our children about social justice issues? No, it's shameful that you'll come on TV and do this bullshit. But let's continue.
That's what this is
That's
about.
what's so smart about it. I think it was a genius freaking move. All you have to do is create a boogeyman and then say, I'm going to protect you from the boogeyman. It was black people. It's
So this is beautiful. I don't know who Amber Ruff is. I love her hair. She's beautiful. But for her, now, like, she's another tool, though. See, this is supposed to be about the anti-gay, but you say we down to protect people from a boogeyman. The boogeyman is the black people. Who said black people? I mean, I could be mistaken, but why would you say that so fast? We have to protect people from black people.
LGBTQ. It's the Don't Say Gay. It's whatever.
See, now she just talking some rambling talking points just to get her point across. And it's like, yo, they got us looking real foolish. They got us looking real foolish, and I can't stand it. I can't stand how they use black people as a tool to speak on these issues. It's disheartening, but let's continue.
It's on the menu. Like if I were to say, your mailman is going to kill you.
Yeah.
Only I can protect you from your mail. You'd be like, my goodness, this man comes to my house every day. Somebody save me. And that's what they're doing. They're riling up their base with anger. And if you're angry, we're angry.
Disgusted. Let me take the headphones off. Disgusted, man. Truly, honestly disgusted that they're using black people like this to speak on these type of issues. These are not black issues. They love making somebody else's issues into black issues. They did the same thing with Ukraine. They doing the same thing with this Don't Say Gay bill and many other things. And they do it all the time. And it's always coming from, let's be real, it's coming from the Democratic side. It's coming from the left side that always does this. It's always a bait and switch. Like, damn, black people can't be like the Patrick Loyola. If I'm saying his name wrong, I'm sorry. But I guess it's not too many black people are mad enough about that situation to keep that generating. And not to mention, it's not an election year. So since they don't have that going for themselves, let's keep adding black people on to these type of issues. And I'm starting to see it all the time. And I'm glad. I posted this on my YouTube shorts and I posted this on my IG Reels. And I'm starting to see all the comments, especially the IG Reels, because the YouTube didn't take off yet. And while I'm recording this video, but people on the IG Reels is saying the same thing I'm saying, like, yo, they always trying to do the bait and switch. People are now seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this. I see The View been on for 25 years. I can't see this lasting too much longer if they keep doing this rhetoric, because they're going to lose so many viewers. People are not going to support this type of content. I know I'm not. Let me know in the comments if you're going to support this kind of content. And they want to make Ron DeSantis to be such a bad guy. I don't know too much about Ron DeSantis. I don't know too much about Florida politics, but I do see certain things that he's putting in play that makes more sense. First of all, they say in this Don't Say Gay bill, from what I understand, let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, it's for teachers not to speak on a sexuality to kids from kindergarten to like 3rd grade or something like that. If that's the case, what's the big deal? Like me growing up, I had teachers, clearly we all knew they were gay. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't need to speak about their lifestyle because they kept their work and their private lives separate. And there was no need for them to talk to the children. And I'm talking about, I'm in high school, knowing what gay and gay is not and all that stuff. I knew what that was. And my teachers who were gay didn't speak on that. I remember my son's 3rd or 4th grade math teacher, he was gay. He didn't speak about all that stuff. We just knew that he was gay. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody cared. And I'm gonna say this too, let's be real. There is a little civil war going on amongst the gay people that's starting to come out to fruition. And I seen articles about it, about, you know, old school gay people, all they wanted was to be married. All they wanted was not to be discriminated against getting a job. That's all they wanted. They didn't want all this, I need to speak about my sexuality to little kids. They didn't want all that stuff, right? And they are speaking out against what's going on now, and those old school gay people are being shunned by new school gay people. If you need an example of it, look what's going on with Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn Jenner is somebody now is being, I mean, when she first came out and she be transitioned to a woman, she was named Woman of the Year. But Caitlyn Jenner is not being used as a tool, especially for the Democratic Party. And they were like, you know what? We can't use you no more. They starting to push Caitlyn Jenner out and saying that, hey, you know, the stuff that you're saying is anti-LGBTQ, even though Caitlyn Jenner is a transgender woman. You know what I'm saying? Like Caitlyn Jenner spoke about Leah Thomas swimming against girls, and they try to, you know, silence her voice. So that's the stuff you start to see in the gay community. You know, I mean, man, if I see different articles, I'll post it on my community tab. You guys are interested in stuff like that, but I'm starting to see that. I'm like, damn, I see that being an issue. And another thing Ron DeSantis did that I think to me was notable, he started a financial literacy course in high school, and it's a mandatory course that you have to take that course before you graduate. What other state is doing stuff like that? Not to mention, Ron DeSantis also passed a bill for fathers to be in a child's life, a $70 million bill, initiative for fathers to be more active in children's lives. What other bill is doing that? I was starting to see those things about Ron DeSantis, like, damn, those are notable things that he's doing. But for whatever reason, the View want to say that he's anti-black because he passed his law and he's also taking tax breaks away from Disney. Let me know what y'all feel about this in the comments, man. Like I said, I was disgusted about this. Can't believe that they always trying to lump us together, but I'm glad people are waking up and seeing the bullshit that, you know what I'm saying, these people are doing. They starting to see it, and I'm glad they're seeing it. And I like Sunny Hostin. I don't always agree with everything she say clearly, but I hate when she do stuff like this. And whoever the other lady was, you know, they just threw her on there because they needed another black voice to speak on this as well. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments, man. I appreciate your time. All right, man. Till next time. Peace.